You know, some tournaments, some championships are special for different reasons. What made this one special today? You know, you guys obviously clinch another win and will be rolling right into the NCAAs.
Well, first of all, I'd like to say hello and to all the people that are watching from our Wingate support system. I know this is great to have these internet telecasts. We're so appreciative that we were able to get this on an internet telecast so our friends and family could be able to watch, and the people that couldn't be here with us today. So I really want to say on behalf of our players, we want to share this with the fans that couldn't be here and the families, parents and brothers and sisters that couldn't be here that are watching today. And you know, it's a big moment for our team and this group, and we really want to share that with the people that were able to watch the webcast today. So we really appreciate that.
Coach, you know, Tusculum came out yesterday, lost the first two sets, came back and won. How much were you on alert, you know, after you won those first two sets, and you know, just talk about the way the match developed?
Well, it was a classic matchup of a veteran team that has been here before, and I think we played with a lot of composure, and we were obviously a well-skilled volleyball team. And they're a young, talented team. You know, they're definitely going to be picked to win the conference next year, I believe, and they may be the front runner to win the conference with those good young players coming back. So I think our seniors and our younger players had a sense of urgency to know, you know, this is an important year for us to win, and we did. And I think it was an interesting match because we came out and played very steady, but then Tusculum, as expected, made a run to come back strong. You know, they have good players and they're well coached, and they're a hungry, competitive team, and they weren't just going to go lay down for us, and we knew that. So when they made that big charge in the third game, it wasn't surprising to us, and I think we handled it well because, you know, we were expecting Tusculum to push and to compete. So it really didn't catch us off guard when they came back and made that big push. And I think with that we had a lot of confidence at the start of that fourth game because it really didn't shock us that Tusculum would be making a big push. So I think all in all our players handled it really maturely and as a veteran team would be expected to.
Coach, you know, they got up big in that third set, and you guys made a run and almost came back and tied it. And Matt and I thought that was the key to the match. You know, you came back and stole momentum back, and obviously came back and won 12 straight points in that fourth set, and the rest was history.
Yeah, I think it was.
Hold on a second, Coach. We'll fix your mic here. Okay, just a second. All right, Coach, sorry about that.
I think the key to the match was us getting off to a good start in game one. Because
really?
Tusculum was very, very hungry, and they're a good team. And I think, you know, we had beaten them twice this year, and they were likely thinking this was the time they were going to turn it over and beat us. And we had to show in game one that it wasn't time yet, and we were going to stake our claim on it. And, you know, it was going to be two good teams battling, but, you know, we felt like we had to get the first part of game one to make sure we were making a stand in the match. But I agree that the end of game three was really big because, you know, they had a lot of momentum, and we actually put in some of our substitutes, and we had some great plays and kind of got our momentum back and got us a little bit back interested in game three. And I think that momentum did carry over, and the fourth game certainly is not reflective of the difference of the two teams. We just got on a run. You know, Tusculum is every bit as good as us in a lot of ways, and that fourth game was kind of a unique, aberrant score. It's one that, you know, we enjoy because we were on the good end of it, but I think Tusculum's a very competitive team, and we were closely matched today, and I think it was a good competitive match. But that fourth game was a little bit interesting once we got on a roll, but we're certainly glad that we were on the right side of that roll.
Coach, Grace had a big day Friday, Lauren yesterday, and Corey today, but Stormy was there the entire tournament as always. You know, Corey gave her a big high five when she came out of the match, well-deserved round of applause, and you know, it's been like this all season. Different players stepping up, and it stayed true in the tournament.
Well, that's one of our calling cards as a team, and it has been for several years. We've won this championship several years in a row now, and it hasn't always been the key players. I would say Stormy Gale has been the key player each and every time. But then in addition to that, we've had other players, and sometimes they come off the bench and help us win the championship match, or sometimes we have 2 or 3 players that step up and play different roles that haven't been key players throughout the course of the year. And I think today was no different. We had several players that were involved in playing really well in the final, and a couple of them didn't play much during the course of the quarterfinals and the semifinals, and were able to play really well. And we had some players help us win the quarterfinals that didn't play much in the final, but they were able to help us get through to the final. So I think it's just great that we have a number of players on our team that are capable of playing at a level that can win a championship for us. And we're all celebrating this one. And I know some people consider it 5 in a row, but really to this team, it was a championship this year. We wanted to win this year, and we knew we had some very good, strong competitors in the SAC. I think we really appreciate the fact that we weren't sent home on Friday. I mean, we were down 10-7 and 11-9 in Game 5 on Friday, and really could have had the bus warming up to go home and be knocked out in the quarterfinals. And you know, our team had to really fight back and get that one, but by rights Newberry had that match won and maybe should have won it, and we wouldn't have even been in this conversation right now of having 5 straight championships if we got knocked out on Friday. So I think our team really appreciates the fact that we had to survive a really, really brutal quarterfinal match where we could have got knocked out. So I think their elation today is not only that we won the final, but the alternative was that we were going home Friday, and I think our players understand that, and they know they're competitors, and there's other good teams in this league that can take us down, and so I think we really appreciate and value the opportunity that we've won the regular season and the championship now 5 years in a row, which is exceptionally special.
Coach, finally NCAA start Friday in your gym. 3rd year in a row you've hosted. For this senior class, they lost the 1st round, then the 2nd round, then the 3rd round. Stormy said maybe the 3rd time will be charm in our own gym. Your thoughts on the NCAAs? We know there's going to be a lot of great teams there.
Well, I guess you've covered it, as we have been knocked out in the 2nd round, and we've been knocked out in the final. And maybe we'll give a shot to see what happens if we could actually win all 3 matches. We know it's going to be a strong regional. We know there's some very good teams in the region. But we're hosting, and I'd rather be the #1 seed than any other seed. That's a reflection of our season. I'd rather be playing at home than in any other gym in the country, so we're playing at home. So the table seems to be set for us to take advantage of the opportunity. We know there's going to be 7 other teams there that are going to want the same thing, but we're going to be playing at home, and we're playing as the #1 seed. So I think our players are going to be comfortable in that environment because we've been there before, and I think our players understand it. And I think this year, we've got enough experience and young players that we'll be able to take a good run at it.
Coach, thanks a lot, and congratulations again. We'll look forward to NCAA's coming up.
All right, thank you very much.